Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. This is Vince Clorto, aka the Keymaster, coming at you from a very, very beautiful downtown Vancouver sunny afternoon. Yaletown to be specific. It is gorgeous out. I was out at a card show earlier today, bought something pretty cool. And we are joined today by an absolutely packed house. We got chickens on mushrooms, chickens off mushrooms, Nick Diaz knocking out Robbie Lawler in Lucite, a cock as hard as steel, Keith, the Dean of Mean Jardine, because he was on the Jackson podcast this week and he was awesome. He's one of my favorite guys, if not my favorite fighter of all time. Love the guy. He's just unbelievably cool. No boring fights. He was an action guy. And then the guest of honor today, Max. Can't be here with us today, but today is his birthday. He would have been 17 today. Sadly, we had to say goodbye to him last May 14th, and it's been empty ever since. But today's his birthday, and we're doing nothing but thinking about Max all day. Love you, Max. Mwah, I love you. Also, just a reminder, because I've been doing this channel for about a year now and talking about, I'm going to open up a YouTube store or an eBay store, blah, blah, blah. It's open now. Going well. Sold like 14 items in like the first week or two. Going really well. Please check it out. It's at Keymaster 7979. Lots of cool stuff on there. Got like the Jailton Almeida out of 25 cracked ice rookie auto. You've got Jorge Masvidal rookies. We've got Paige Van Zant rags. We've got Nick Diaz rag mem autos. Islam Makachev gem mint autos. Charles Oliveira gold. Valentina gold. We got the Galactic John Bones Jones Revolutions rookie auto ruby out of 8. The Funk Master. Korean Zombie out of 9 gold. Rookie Octofractor Sean Strickland. That's a hot card. Jamal Hill out of 5. We got a few rookies of Khabib. I've got Ronda Rousey rookies in stock. Lots of stuff, but today, like I said, I went to the card store. Little bit of UFC, not too much. Actually, very little compared to most everything else. But I did see something. This 2010 round 4 tops. This is actually, it's funny, coming full circle. This is the very first hobby box I purchased and opened. I bought this, I think it was like late December 23 or early January in 24, which was last year. And it took like a month to get from the seller, and then it went to like the Melrose Park, Illinois, where it sat there for like 2 or 3 weeks. I got back from vacation. I was in St. Martin, and I got back. This thing was on my lap, and I opened it. It was unbelievable, about as much fun as I've ever had. And it was before I started doing the channel. So if you ever take a look at any of the first videos I do, there's a box of this in the background, and I opened it probably like a week or two before I started ripping on the YouTube. But anyways, what's in here? Mostly junk. You take a look. A couple weeks ago, I opened up a Title Shot. It's similar to that. It's not a budget bag box, but there's not really a lot of great stuff in here. You'll show on the cover, it says that there's a Georges St. Pierre booklet, auto mem, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, good luck with that. Iconic cards, there's just not that much value in them. Obviously, if you get like a Dana White auto or John Bones Jones auto, or pretty much any of like the better autos or the better names out of 88 or out of 8, like good luck with that. Anyways, I just wanted to have a rip, and like there's just not much available. Living in Canada, there's just nobody's got a bunch of the stuff lying around, so I could get like Topps Finest, which I don't want to do, right? spending $300 on a box of stuff that I don't really want. Wasn't a big fan of it. So yeah, pass on that. I bought this. I'm not planning on making any any value back or anything like this. But I was itchy for a rip, and I'd much rather just rip the old stuff. I did this off camera the first time. I'll do it on camera this time. Let's have some fun. Let's rip some vintage UFC cards in advance of UFC 314, which is tonight. I'm so excited. If you've seen my videos before, and most of you will say they have the same answer, which is no, I did. If you saw my last video, no, you didn't, because barely anybody did. But I made a Jim Miller, a Jim Miller tribute video of all of my PC, of everything that I have of him. And yeah, if you're interested, he's fighting tonight. He's fighting, what's his name? Chase Hooper. And jiu-jitsu little wizard. You got to watch out for the young guys, because they're very, very creative. And anyways, good luck to you, Jim Miller. I am rooting for you. So let's have a rip and see what we've got here. Always fun to rip the old stuff. UFC debut. Mike Guyman. Sure thing, Mike. Oh, these are beautiful. I like these cards. Highlight reel. Lyoto the Dragon Machida versus Rashad Evans. I think I gave this card as a gift to Great Horse Rips. Oh, and some shout-outs. Eric Larson, the Codfather. I'm actually in a conversation with him just before I got onto here. He's in Miami as well. He's at a card show. Obviously, Great Horse Rips, my favorite channel on in the hobby, but also to Clousy 420. Just one of the friendliest and most likable guys. He's really funny. His channel's the greatest. He's got like 2,000 subscribers. He's a lot of fun to watch. And also a big supporter of this little small fry channel. He's always really positive. And yeah, anyways, big ups to you there, brother. Oh, yuck. First auto out of the way already. And it's one that I already have. And it's underwhelming. It's the Irish hand grenade, Marcus Davis. And I got nothing against Marcus Davis, because he was a lot of fun to watch. This is a guy, he was primarily a boxer, but he was a guy that his skills evolved. And he learned to bridge and stuff the takedown. And he became quite effective. Didn't do it forever, but he had some memorable beefs. He used to get into it with people. Most memorably, with Dan Hardy. He and Dan Hardy had a back and forth, and it was awesome. It was one of the biggest grudge matches of all time. We got something shiny. We got a poster card behind here. Oh my. And this is very shiny. Is there something more to this than... No, it's just the regular card. But Matt Hughes, BJ Penn, that is really spiffy. Nice. If you recall, I believe this is the one where BJ Penn strangles Matt Hughes. It was, yeah, it was a very cool fight. And we've got a copper. This should be out of 188. Nope, it's out of 88, if you can read that. Ding, James Tahuna. The tuna. Picking a dude up. There you go. Not in the bar this time. Nate Diaz. No, it's third year Nate. There you go. He's putting a lick on Melvin Gillard there. Stepping forward. Gushing blood. I like this card. I'm having fun already. Oh, and here we are already talking about Keith, the Dean of Mean Jardine. There you go, buddy. Got that card. I've got a bunch of, I've got a huge Keith Jardine personal collection, which I should update because I've got more stuff coming into. There's who is that? Gabriel Gonzaga kicking Chris Tuchscherer in the face. That is a cool card. Back in the day, these cards, I don't know, the new cards got nothing on these. Like, go take a look at a Topps Finest card and see if there's one of them that even remotely as cool as this. Patrick Cote, the Predator. Big fan of his too. Joe Lazon, Right on. These every single guy in this, like, this is the most fun about this. I'm not making any money. I'm actually just throwing it down the drain. But I remember all of these guys well. Jorge Rivera, he was a lot of fun to watch as well. And he was a big time shit talker too. Him and Michael Bisping had a good back and forth. He fought the who's who in the middleweight division. Rich Franklin, Chris Lieben, Evan Tanner. Like this guy fought everybody. Very cool. Yes, Boss Rutten in the Octagon of Honor. Who doesn't love Boss Rutten? Gold, Alessio Sakara. I think I might already have this card, but even if I do, it's still awesome to have. I have a Alessio Sakara collection. The Legionarius. Love him. Johnny Hendricks. Look at this. Picking a dude up. It's like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is he doing to this guy? It's awesome. Johnny Hendricks flipping a dude around. He's flipping burgers instead of dudes right now, though. Rashad Evans putting a lick on this sorry asshole. No, make it stop. Rashad's a stud. Oh, and here's John Bones Jones suffering his first loss in the cage. As you can see, he got his ass kicked by the guy that he's just dropping science on over there. That's Matt Hamill down below. Everyone knows 12-6 elbow. John got DQ'd. His only loss. Beauty. Oh, this is already so much fun. Ben Saunders. Where are my Jews at? Ben Saunders. Daniel Roberts, UFC debut. I remember him. Yeah. Both my autos burned in the first 3 packs, but it's okay. I do not have any of these, and now I do. Don't even remember who this guy is. Charles Blanchard, Ultimate Fighter auto. Yeah, that's kind of tough. Both my autos burned. Let's hope for some righteous man. All right. Oh, Tim Sylvia versus Andrei Arlovsky. Tito Ortiz versus Ken Shamrock. I remember watching this one. It was a banger. I believe this is the one where Sylvia and Arlovsky were playing footsie. It was a rubber match between them. They were 1-1. And then it was just like this odd moment where they were just kind of a pause in the action. They were both trying to do leg locks. And then Arlovsky just punched him in the face as they're sitting down and knocked him out. And then heel hook for Tito over Ken Shamrock, if I recall correctly. Oh, and it's a gold Stefan. I probably have 4 or 5 of these, but I don't have a problem with more and more. Yes, I do have a bunch of these. I love this. Thick as a phone book. Stefan Bonner. This is one of my favorite cards of his. And there he is putting a smack on, geez, I forgot his name. Loden Cicade. There you go. Mark Coleman. And there he is having his way with Stefan Bonner. Sometimes you're the hammer. Sometimes you're the nail. Mark Coleman. It's always cool to get like legend cards like that too. Ricardo Almeida. And Jay Silva putting a stiff one into Chris Lieben. Chris Lieben toughed it out, came back and knocked him the fuck out. Love Chris Lieben. Soon to be the best referee in the UFC, by the way. And who's this? It's Shandella Powell. How you doing, Shandella? What's going on? Mark Goddard. Everyone knows who Mark Goddard is. He's easily one of my favorite refs in the league. I think he's one of the best. Like everyone else aside, this is a guy. He's a justice guy. I like him. I'm gonna wet the whistle. How are we doing on time? We're at 14 minutes. Okay, let's start picking up the pace here. Spencer, King, Fisher, Quinton, Jackson. All my hits are coming up at the top of the box, huh? Quinton Jackson. And this is disappointing too, because I already have this. It's Martin Kampman. Forget the name of the gentleman he's fighting. But yes, and this is not numbered. Ultimate Fight Night 6, Martin Kampman. Underwhelming. So yeah, I kind of got skunked on this box. 3 out of my 4 hits are burnt. and none of them are that great. Mike Quick Swick, I've got this card already. I may have the entire set of this because I bought, like I said, like before, I bought a box and also bought some lots that had a bunch of the stuff in it. Nick Lentz. Nick Lentz is still going, isn't he? Rick Story, looking pretty good there. Rick Story. Yeah. So yeah, it's 16 packs per box, 8 cards per pack. Yeah, what is that, like 138 cards? 132? I know, math. Podcast Caldwell. There you go. TJ Grant. I've got a lot of TJ Grant cards because he's a cool guy. He's also a friend of a friend. He's used to be a construction guy. Got his gym out east now. Doing well for himself. Kevin Mulhall. I do remember this guy. I don't know what happened to him, though. I don't see him anymore. Octagon of Honor. Joe, Daddy, Stevenson. And there it is. 4 out of 4. All of my hits are burnt. But this one's not so bad. I think I already have this too, though. But this one is razor sharp and clean. Hoist, Gracie. Fighter worn gear. I'm sure it is. For 4 seconds. Matt Riddle. I got a bunch of Matt Riddle cards too. I like this guy a lot. This guy was definitely his own man. Yeah, good for him. Ended up in the wrestling thing. Melvin Gillard. Right on. I loved watching Melvin Gillard fight. Because that guy, win or lose, he was doing something a lot of fun. DeMarcus Johnson. He had his day in the sun post tough as well. I think he was tough 2. He was in one of those anyways. DeMarcus Johnson. There you go. Anderson, Spider, Silva. We're going to rip through these now. There's nothing left in this box. Please hang out, like, subscribe, all that YouTuber bullshit. But yeah, we're kind of spent. Rodney Wallace. Stun Gun. Don Young Kim. I got a lot of Stun Gun cards. B. J. Penn in the Bloodlines. Not numbered. It's casual. Gray Maynard Gold. Right? Look at him putting the punch on Nick Diaz here, or Nate Diaz, pardon me. Nate came back and mollywopped this guy. It was a standing TKO. It was an awesome fight. Everyone thought that Gray Maynard was going to kill him. Check Congo. Go check your UFC app and look at some Czech Congo fights. Who's Samar Polares? Yeah, what a scumbag this guy is. He probably held on to this one too long and broke this guy's leg. What a jag off. Chris Lieben, right over here. Nice. Strangling Troy Terry. Or Terry Martin, sorry. He didn't finish that one. He actually ended up knocking Terry Martin out at the end of that fight. It was really cool. One of his career highlights. Joe Brammer. Sure, Joe. Ed Herman. Probably still fighting somebody somewhere. Just not in the UFC. He'd still be going if he. They just decided not to sign him though. I wish we got an Ed Herman retirement fight. Anthony Hardonk. That guy was a piece of work too. I liked watching him fight. Brutal lead kicks. One of these. What is it? What is it? Unbreakable, undescribable. Whatever it is. Dan Hardy video game. Gold. Thiago Silva. What a menace this guy was. Shot out of the gate 14-0. He was a nightmare. And then the Dragon, Lyoto Machida, knocked him out. Krzysztof Szczynski. I've talked about him a bunch before. I'm a big fan. George Soteropoulos, also a big fan. Aaron Simpson. I'm a fan. Very cool. Let's go. Let's see if there's anything else. Hopefully we can get like another hit in this box. Get everything up top there. It was kind of unfair. James McSweeney. This guy could get into an argument with the air he breathes. Matt Wyman. Fan of Matt Wyman. I got a bunch of stuff. Yes! So there it is. I got a 3rd auto. And I think I've already got this one too. But I like Todd Duffy. I probably have this. And I do have another Todd Duffy auto as well in the main event. This guy came out of the gate. 7-second knockout in his first try. And then he lost to a guy who's a cop. In 3 rounds the second time out. All the hype fizzled. But a 3 auto box is nothing to sneeze at. The Proving Ground. I've never seen this one before. Wow, UFC 11. The Proving Ground. All right, I'm not going to do it on camera here, but I definitely want to take a closer look at that card. That's a cool one. Marcus Davis, gold. Putting a kick into Dan Hardy. That was a real fun one over there. Those guys went after it. Chris Tuchscherer, we saw him getting kicked in the face earlier. Phil Baroni, the New York City badass. Doing a pound in Mexican jail. He shot his girlfriend down there. Say it ain't so there, Phil. That's too bad. Jeremy Stevens, still going. Back in the UFC. When's he fighting? When is it? Yeah, Jeremy Stevens. That's awesome. I noticed that I had a bunch of Jeremy Stevens stuff. Yeah. So I wonder if this is because I know back in the day, Topps used to make God boxes and stuff like that, and they used to have overloaded boxes once in a while. Joey Beltran, this guy. I don't know if he's still doing bare knuckle or whatever, but this guy just likes to fight, and yeah, anything can happen when he goes to. Just super heavy hands, and he just stands in there and just wails. Stitch, there you go, Stitch. Rob Emerson, another one of my members of the tribe, and here's the janitor, Vladimir Matjashenko. I think I got his auto in the last box. Oh yeah, in the title shot box I opened, got one of his autos. I love the janitor. Shane Carwin, God bless you, Shane. Keep your chin up there, brother. Paulo Tiago, from the favelas to the octagon. Chael Sonnen rookie card. That's pretty cool too. Kind of got a little bit robbed here. It doesn't say anything about debut, this and that, but this is his rookie card coming over from the WEC. Dustin Hazlett. There we go. Man, it's a fun rip. You know what? Nobody's getting rich, but everybody's having fun. I hope you guys are enjoying this too. Andre Winner. Yeah. Oh, titties. There he is. Here's the titties rookie card. To this day, I bet you this guy can't go into a Starbucks without the guy writing titties on his cup. Quentin Jackson branded this guy, and I think he still wants to go. He wants he wants to get some ass because I guess it's following him around. And how could it not? One of the hardest nicknames to get past. Titties. John Madsen, UFC debut. Ooh, and there's a shiny poster. Who's this? It's Chuck and Randolph. Is this the first or the second? Oh my God, that's a pretty spiffy poster. There you go. Nice and shiny. It's gold too. Is that numbered? Oh, that would be so much cooler if it was. But this thing is really shiny and spiffy, and I don't have that one. I've got a lot of the poster cards, not that one. Who Samar Polaris in the gold douchebag. Sam Stout. Sadly, I parted with one of my Sam Stout cards. Jim fucking Miller. Like I say, video I made before this. Jim Miller fighting in about an hour and a half right now. Jim Miller, good luck to you, brother, against Chase Hooper. And it's a double, Jim Miller. Why would this happen? I got two Jims in a row. That's an ominous thing. I love it. It must mean something. Go Jim. I'm rooting for you, buddy. One of my favorites. Okay, how are we doing on time here? Oh, we're at 23 minutes. 23, 28, 23. We're doing this right on less than a half an hour. Gilbert Ivel. Again, check your UFC Fight Pass and check your Pride, check your old school. Gilbert Ivel, disco kickboxer. And also check out his UFC debut. He planted a shovel hook on this sorry asshole and almost took his chin and head right off his neck. It was awesome. Charlie Brenneman, I got a few of his cards too. This guy, very unfortunate. This guy grew like a massive salad, and he has like a full-on white guy fro, and it used to just dance in the air every time he gets punched hard, and it danced a lot. Dan Hardy versus Marcus Davis. This does not tell the tale. Hardy kind of frustrated Marcus Davis and walked him down, but it was I think it's 2 rounds to 1. Takanori Gomi, I've got this card a few times. Love it. Takanori. CB the DB Dalloway. Gold. Big as a phone book. There you go. Tito the Tit, or Tease. These cards are spiffy. These things don't get a lot of love, but I'm actually happy to be cracking this box. It's worth every penny. Nate, Rock, Quarry, Team Quest Zone, Brock, Lobster, Brock Lesnar, and I've got, what are we at? We got 5 packs left. Holy shit! Can we get a 4th auto or a 3rd memorabilia card? We got treated okay by this box, despite being some rough names. Don House. Sure thing there, Don. Skyscraper. Timmy Katz. Mark Munoz. Recently retired. No, he's been out for a few years. That's right. Kane Velasquez. Doing a stretch for shooting a prick that touched a kid. Nobody blames you, Kane. Hopefully nobody fucks me in the joint as well. I don't know how prison works. I've never been in the bucket, but hopefully he's a stud and not a target. Gold, Christoph Szynski. I think I've already got one of these, but I don't mind having 2. Evan Dunham. Marcus, the Irish hand grenade. Davis, it's a Marcus box. Hoist, Gracie, putting a kick into the middle of Matt Hughes. It was a cool fight too. I remember that one. Alrighty. Where are we here? Ricardo Funk. Funky. Dennis Seaver. I forgot he was around for quite a while. Dennis Seaver spinning the turning sidekick. Fabricio Camos. Yes, this is beautiful. This one was also a big topic of conversation on the Jackson podcast. Watching Keith and Quentin talk about their fight and they're back in their Savage days. They have a lot of mutual respect. I have this card already, but I'm happy to have a second one. Yeah, very cool. Brian, you might want that. Beauty, buddy. Dan Hardy, gold. Nice. So this box is treating us okay. Anthony Rumble Johnson, obviously giving a biff to Josh Koscheck. Just sold Josh's red ink auto as well. Frankie, Edgar, Joe, Daddy Stevenson. I've already got that card. So here we go. We are down to the final 3 packs. Dang. Getting her in under a half hour, aren't we? Oh, maybe close. Tyson Griffin. Oh my God. But this is also him, what was it? Hermes Franca. This dude underneath here. Yeah, something like, talk about being the hammer of the nail. Hermes Franca gave out some awesome beatings, but also took some. I was a big Hermes Franca guy. Hopefully people remember him. Matt Veach. Randolph Couture versus Brandon Vera. Oh, Brandon with one of his signature sidekicks. Oh, that looks painful. Hopefully you eat on the other side of your stomach there, Randy. Jens Pulver, Octagon of Honor. Jens had his day. Jens is intimidating. He's a tough guy. Paul Buentello. I love Paul Buentello. And look, he's fighting the Skyscraper. Look at that. Punching him in the solar plexus. Paul Buentello had some of the coolest, most disco hands in the history. Again, check your UFC Fight Pass. Look up Paul Buentello. Gold Paul Buentello. Oh, love it. Mirko Krokop. Great card. I've got a few of those. That's nice. Carlos Condit. Matt Hughes. All right. The penultimate pack. What a fun rip this has been. Nicely done. If anybody wants any of these, DM me. Put a thing on the video here in the comments or whatever, and we'll see what we can do about getting these things out to you. Dwayne Bang Ludwig. Dwayne Bang, awesome. Love Dwayne Bang. I took a class off him once. Jason. Hi. I don't remember you, Jason. Hi. But with that name, I probably should. Jones versus Bonner. I remember this one. I remember specifically this moment too. Jones came out of the gate. I believe this was UFC 100. And lots of spinning shit, lots of picking Stefan up and putting him down. Stefan's just not that kind of guy too. It was wild. It was you could tell that Bones was somebody. Rich Franklin versus Yushin Okami. Alrighty, that's a pretty spiffy poster. I like that too. And oh, it's Forrest Griffin in the middle, plus Forrest Griffin. And who did Forrest fight? Did he fight Keith Jardine? Oh, Hector Ramirez. That's why it's just a picture of Forrest. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Sean, the Muscle Shark. I've got a signed glove of his. Kind of deteriorated, but yeah, if anybody wants that, let me know. Dan Miller, brother of Jim. Ken Flo Florian, and Josh Koscheck putting a pretty hard lick on Frank Trigg over here. That's sad to see. I was a big Frank Trigg fan. Ooh, and we got one more. Last pack. We did well in this box. 3 autos. 2 mem. And here's James DeHuna, who we got the of 88. Dana White, person who I was hoping for his auto in this one. But the Dana White cards, people still want them, you know. What are you going to do? I've got a bunch of Dana White cards, actually. Jacob Volkman. Wanderlei Silva in the Pride and the Glory. Dustin Hazlett, gold. Underwhelming there. Elliot Marshall. There you go, buddy. I'm a Elliot Marshall fan. I got his auto as well. Tim Crater, if you want to talk about disco hands, this guy had him as well. Lots of great fights. And another one. More. Quentin Jackson versus the Dean of Me, Keith Jardine. Anyways, folks, thanks for hanging in there. Go Jim Miller, UFC 314 happening in just a few minutes. I'm about to step out and watch it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.